Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Crossing Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and we're doing our weekly Tarot Pick-a-Pile card reading. And today's topic is what changes are coming this spring for you? We have 3 different piles for you to choose from with a different butterfly on each since butterflies represent change. And the first pile here has the pink butterfly. The second pile has the orange butterfly, and the third pile has the blue butterfly. It is best to go with your gut instinct in deciding which pile you want to watch. Whichever one is you're being pulled to the most. Usually, if you can take a really good deep breath, kind of calm yourself, and then whatever number or color or whatever calls out to you at that point, that's usually the one for you. This is a timeless reading, even though it is on this spring. It's basically timeless if you come across it when we are doing it in the spring of 2022, then it's for this spring. If you come across it later on in the fall or, late summer or next winter, then it would be for the following spring, okay? But basically, most of you will probably watch it right around when we're filming it. So it should be for the spring of 2022. In each reading, we are going to be doing charms and oracle spheres as well. So you can think of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to. So we're going to give you a little time to reflect on the piles. And then when you're ready, there'll be timestamps in the description. And that will lead you directly to your reading. And we'll see you there. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading on what changes are coming this spring. So we're going to see what kind of changes. Those of you that chose the pink butterfly here, we're just going to set that over here. Don't forget, in each of these readings, we're also going to be doing charms and oracle spheres. So think of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to, and we're going to do all that. All right, so let's see what kind of changes we can expect here. We've got the 9 of Swords. We got the King of Cups. We got the Emperor. We got the 10 of Pentacles. We got the 7 of Wands. We got the Devil card. We got the 2 of Pentacles. We got the 9 of Swords again. And the World card. Okay, well, the first thing I see changing up for you, or changes that should be coming, is that you should be getting a little bit more on solid ground, solid footing, especially financially, but that you should be able to start feeling more balanced, have a lot less worries and fears, and feeling like you need to protect yourself from various things. That should definitely change up during this spring. Some things should really lighten up for you quite a bit. You had the 9 of Swords twice, and whenever a card shows up in a reading more than once, it usually shows very much how much it's got an extra oomph behind it. And so I really feel like those of you who have picked this pile have been in a very precarious situation in that you've been extraordinarily worried about different things happening in your life. You've been feeling very overwhelmed. You weren't sure where to go. You weren't sure what was going to happen next. You felt like you were being, tormented you know, and that you were stuck and didn't know where to go next, and that you had to, blockade yourself to, protect yourself from various things and so forth. I really feel like that energy flows very strongly. But what was very interesting was that beside each Nine of Swords was a very, very good card. Um, or actually, beside this one was three very good cards, and beside this one was the World card, which is, the ultimate, reaching, everything. So, from that point of view, that's where I get that things should really start lightening up for you. Things should really turn around. You should really start to feel more balanced, more that you're on some sort of solid footing. Um, there might be a couple little stumbles along the way. You might kind of, start to feel better, start to do things a little bit, better, and then things might kind of pull back a little bit, and some of the old fears and things might show up a little more, but then things will get, more improved again. So that's a possibility, so be on the lookout for that. But that is the big change that's happening, is that a lot of your worries and fears and anxieties should lessen. You should have reasons to feel more secure and solid, and happy, and like things are going more your way. Things are improving the way they needed to, and so forth. So that is the biggest change that I see coming for you guys here. Now, we do have our charms to look at as well. So there might be some other changes or some other things to know about this. So let's go ahead and move on to those and take a look. Okay, wow, 4 dice. Okay, well, we have 2 3s. We have a 6, which the 2 3s equals 6, and then we also have a 1. I like that energy. 3s are really good for creative energy. They're really good for communication. They're really good at learning and apprenticeship and moving forward kind of thing. They're also really good community numbers. They're good for you to, celebrate with your community and family and friends and things like that. So I like you having the 3s there for this reason, because I think it's going to help you with some of these things that we have going on here. But also the 2 3s equal a 6. And the 6 is a really, really good foundational energy. It's also really good for, it's kind of that nurturing energy, which is really great for your particular reading, because I really feel like nurturing is something that would be good for you right now. Both you nurturing and getting nurtured, both. So, but the 6 is very much a protector energy, a servant energy, trying to help others, protect others, that kind of feeling. So that's really good for your reading. That just shows how much you should progress in that area this year or this spring. Also, the number 1, that's very much a individual going out with confidence, being independent, being able to do things on your own, self-starter, kind of being the boss, so to speak. And that's another really good energy for your reading, because that shows that you have those qualities, those traits, and you should be able to implement those this spring to help you with some of these issues that we had talked about. So all of those are really good energies for you. I really like that. And I love this. We have the Key of Pentacles here. We have a diamond. We have the Key of Pentacles. So you have the key this spring to unlock your abundance, your riches, your things that you would like in the material world, the things that you would like to have and see and do. You have the key to that. You'll be able to lock all of those types of things, which with you having the 10 of Pentacles card and all that, that just shows that just goes right along with that. So that's really beautiful, and that's where I think a lot of your fears and anxieties and other things should start falling away, because things should start going much better for you as far as your material world goes, with you having this key and the 10 and so forth with that. So that's really, really good. I really like that. You do have the octopus here, which to me, that shows that you might have your hands in various different projects this spring. And that might be another way for you to feel confident, because you're going to be so busy. You're going to have so many things going, so many things that you won't have time to brood and be worried and be upset. And things should really start unfolding for you because of that. Also, the 8, being the octopus, the 8 energy is a success in business and finances and so forth type of energy as well. So that kind of goes along with this. You do have the 2 of Cups, and you also had the 2 of Pentacles earlier. So it is possible that one of the things that will help you out this spring, or that will come for you this spring, is a partnership or a closeness, a close relationship with somebody that you really care about. This could be a financial partner, this could be a romantic partner, or so forth. But that is something that might, for some of you, I'm not necessarily all of you, but for some of you, that might help you with your financial situation, or with helping you through some of these fears and anxieties and other things that you've had. Somebody might be out there to help you with that. So that's really cool and awesome, and something to look forward to for some of you as well. We do have Rudolph. I like it when Rudolph and the Christmas things kind of show up, because it shows that your childhood dreams and wishes can come true. It shows that your uniqueness can show forth, and that one of the things that can help you out is by being unique and special. That is one of the ways that you will improve and prosper this spring. So I always like it when that shows up. We also have the dragonfly. Dragonflies are kind of symbolic of universal knowledge in a lot of ways. They're very symbolic of strength and wisdom and so forth. So I think you guys are going to it's interesting, because I always you almost see dragonflies as being fragile, because they float and they hover and they got, thin wings and all that, but yet they're very strong, and they're very, wise and so forth in what they do. So, it's almost like that inner strength that they have. And that is what you guys are going to be able to pull forward this spring. Is what you're going to be able to use this spring. So I really like that energy as well. You also have a P and an N. I almost thought of nursing, like practical nurse. I don't know, that might mean something specific to some of you. They could be initials, like the word Pam came to mind for some reason. But, whatever they stand for you is probably what they mean for you. That's usually what we do with the letters. Let's go ahead and move on to our Oracle spheres. Let's answer your question for you. All right. This is where you think of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. And then you pick a stand. We have blue, gold, bronze, and silver today. You think of your question, you pick a stand, and we go out and we get your answers. Number 1, blue is a yes. Number 2, gold is a not likely. Number 3, bronze is also, it's a not now. And then number 4, silver is a maybe. All right, so we have a yes, a not likely, a not now, and a maybe. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers for today. We very much appreciate you being here and being part of the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the bell icon. That way you can be notified of future videos when they come out. We do put out weekly readings every week on YouTube. We also have daily readings that we do on Patreon, as well as a special monthly reading on Patreon. And you can sign up over there for as little as $1 a month. So if that interests you, there is a link in the description that you can follow and go over and do that. It comes directly out of, PayPal, and you don't have to worry about it or anything else like that. We also do a Messages from Spirit once a week on YouTube on Wednesdays. So you can look forward to those videos. We also have hundreds of timeless tarot readings on the channel for you to check out if you haven't already done that. So we look forward to seeing you guys again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading on what changes are coming this spring. What kind of things can you expect to change up and have happen and be better for you? Well, hopefully better. We've got our tarot cards here we're going to look at. We have our charms and our oracle spheres, so you can think of a yes or no question that you get an answer to. So we're going to do all that. So let's take a look here and see what changes you have coming. We got the Four of Swords. We got the Princess of Swords. We got the Lover's card. We got the Ace of Wands. We got the Fool card. We got the Star card. We got the Magician. The Two of Swords. The Eight of Cups. And, oh, okay. All right. We've got, oh goodness, sorry. I got things falling all over here. Okay. So we've got, all kinds of stuff going on here. Sorry, my brain is kind of running amok with me here. Just a little bit. It's kind of going a little bit of everywhere. So give me just a moment. First of all, you have a lot of female energy going on in that. I believe your intuition, your nurturing qualities, your manifestation abilities, you're able to give birth to things, not literally, but although for some of you that may be true. All of that is going to increase this spring. I feel like you guys have been kind of in a, this is coming out kind of strange, but almost like a frozen type of energy. You notice these first two cards here, the Four of Swords and the Princess of Swords. And, she's with winter. She's, look like she's waiting. She's, kind of in this mode of, ready for action, but she's not, in action at the moment. The Four of Swords energy is usually very much of a relaxation, a rest period before, you kind of get back up and get busy again. And I feel like that's kind of the energy you guys have been in, where you've kind of just been kind of stagnant, kind of frozen. Frozen's the word that I'm getting. Almost like, I get this very cold energy, this very much frozen energy, almost like you've not been able to move forward in your life very much. You've been waiting. You've been kind of on pause. You've been expecting some things to happen. You've been waiting for it to do so, but nothing really has happened. You've been just kind of in this waiting, frozen energy, this mode of, well, things will thaw out, things will improve, but right now we're just like this. It's I'm not sure I'm being very clear here, but that's the energy I'm getting, where basically not much was happening. Nothing was really moving forward. You were kind of waiting for things come about or come to you, or inspiration. Like I said, you're basically waiting for a spring thaw, for new life, new energy, to show up. That basically you were kind of almost hibernating, I guess, is the energy I was getting. And what's changing up now this spring is actually the spring type of energy is actually going to do a lot of that kind of thawing. Um, a lot of new energies are coming your way. Your intuition is going to start really, really, really flowing for you. You're going to be able to move on to new projects, and new ideas are going. You're going to find newfound passion. It's possible you will get engaged this spring. That's something that is resonating very strongly. You will be able to tap into your inner knowledge and your inner wisdom, and utilize that for moving forward. You're going to be able to start new projects. You're going to be able to get excited about things again. You're going to feel rejuvenated, and so forth. So that is the energy I'm getting this spring. It's all over all these other cards. All the other things is like basically you're coming out of the winter frozenness, and you're coming out of that hibernation energy to be able to move forward to new and exciting things. You're going to have opportunities and coming your way, and be able to make decisions, going, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to do this, I want to do that. Your intuition's going to be able to help you figure out where to go next, what to do. You're going to have some mothering instincts going on, but mostly intuition. Mostly a lot of intuition is where I'm getting with these cards here. Flowing through is that you're liable to start new money making projects, or a new job possibly will come your way, or a new way of making money, or filling your cups, so to speak. But like I said, with the full energy and the Ace of Wands and all that energy, you got a lot of newness coming on. And the Lover's energy, I really feel like a new partnership might be in order, or an engagement, or a new romance if you're not in one. That is definitely a possibility. I think you're going to feel, if you're in a relationship, I think you might feel a lot more rejuvenated by that relationship. You're going to feel a little closer to that person. You're going to feel more like you would like to be with them. You're going to feel a lot more joyous in their company, and so forth. It's just that whole spring energy is just going to flow through you. That whole, like I said, where things can start anew and fresh, and all of that. That whole energy is what you're going to feel. It's going to be very exciting. It's interesting that you chose the orange butterfly as well, because that orange has that kind of vibrancy to it as well. That energy. Orange has a lot of energy involved in it, a lot of movement and so forth. And that's what I kind of feel for your springtime here. So that's very exciting, very cool. Look forward to that happening for you guys. Why don't we take a look at your charms, see if we can get a little bit more insight into this, and then we'll do your oracle spheres. All right, let's take a good nice shake up here and get some charms. All right. Well, let's see. We do have the spirit feather here, so your connection with spirit is going to be a lot stronger this spring, which we talked about your intuition, being able to tap into that and do so forth. So this kind of goes along with that, in that your connection with spirits and divine is going to be a lot stronger with your spirit guides and your spirit team. You're going to be able to have a deeper connection with them, and a much stronger connection, and one easier for you to tap into than normal. So that's going on there. We do have a 4 energy, which is kind of this home life energy. It's that mother energy that we talked about. Your divine feminine, and it doesn't mean you have to be a woman or anything like that. People get confused by that, but because we all have feminine and masculine sides to us. But your divine feminine side will be extraordinarily strong this spring. Okay. 4 is traditionally the house of Cancer, which is the house of the mother figure in astrology. And it's also the foundational number in numerology, which, mothers do kind of help build our homes and our foundations and our nurturing and so forth. So all of that kind of goes together, and that goes with this energy that we were talking about. Like I said, this new life type of energy, this new, giving birth to new ideas, new pathways, new thoughts, new emotions, and so forth. That's very much a part of your reading for this spring. So we've got that going there. Just one life. That's interesting. Basically, when that charm comes up, which it doesn't very often, but what it does, I think of, well, we have just one life to live, and that we shouldn't waste it. We should enjoy it. We should embrace all the things out there that we enjoy, and go for them. And I really think that that's one of the things you're going to be doing this spring, is that you're going to be embracing the types of things that you really love and the types of things that make you happy, and bring new energy and thought into your life. You'll be out of the brooding mode. You'll be out of the kind of that frozen mode that we talked about earlier, and you'll be able to move forward and do that. We also have the ones for new starts, new beginnings. It's for all of that, and I really feel like that's where you're going to be this spring. Is a whole new, everything start afresh kind of energy. So that kind of just goes along with that. We have an F here that could be an initial for you, or a particular word might come to mind when you see that letter, or so forth. So I let you guys kind of work on that on your own, whatever that does. Let's see what cards we have going here. Very small. I have to move them forward. We do have the Knight of Cups energy, which I really like, because that is a celebratory energy. That's a happiness energy. That's a moving forward, being very, very happy, and celebrating and so forth. So I feel like you might feel like you have reasons to celebrate. You might host a party or two, or a picnic. For some reason, I thought of picnic. I don't know why. But like an outdoor type of adventure, where people get together and enjoy the weather and each other's company and good food and that kind of thing. For some reason, that struck a chord with me. So there you go. You also have the Page of Cups here as well. So once again, it's that new energy, that new excitement, that new happiness, that newfound young energy again. That's really what's flowing through your reading greatly. Now we do have the Three of Wands. The Wands energy, excuse me, is that fiery, passionate energy, and so forth. And the threes are interesting because they might denote travel, they might denote new wisdom, they might denote new courses of action, and so forth. So all of that is possible for you this spring. You might actually travel somewhere exciting and new and different. So that might be something that you have to look forward to this spring as well. We also have the Six of Spades energy. The sixes are really nice because they are the moving forward energy. Excuse me. And being the Six of Swords is really good, considering your swords energy you had earlier on, in that it's moving towards new shores. It's a fresh start. It's healing from past hurts and problems. And that's really the huge energy that I'm getting in your reading already, is that you're going to be moving past these other things that have gone on. So, it's basically a new, fresh start, is kind of the words that are coming here to mind. So that's really awesome. I'm looking forward to you guys being able to do that. I think that's almost a collective energy. I think a lot of us are moving towards a lot of freshness, a lot of new start, a kind of moving forward from kind of this dark night we've been in for quite a while. I almost feel like that's kind of a collective energy that a lot of us are going through. So that's really good that we're kind of able to flow on and do that. I love it when the cycles turn around this way. So, all right, let's take a look at your oracle spheres. We have 4 different stands for you to choose from. We have blue, bronze, gold, and silver. You decide which one you'd like to get your answer on. You think of a yes or no type of question. And then we go out and get your answers. Number 1, blue, is a yes. Number 2, bronze, is a very likely. Number 3, gold, is a maybe. And number 4, silver, is a no. So we got a yes, a very likely, a maybe, and a no. So there's your oracles for answers for today. Thank you very much for being here for the reading. We appreciate every one of you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos when they come out. Also, check out our other videos on the channel. And if you would like, we also have videos over on Patreon that we do as well. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. And we do daily readings over there as well as a special monthly reading. And we also do our weekly readings over here on YouTube. So we look forward to seeing you for those. And we have several hundred videos up on the channel that you can check out. So we look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your message here. Your reading on what changes are coming this spring. All right, you chose a blue butterfly here. And we have your cards here. We're also going to be doing your charms and oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. So let's take a look here and see what we've got. We've got the Knight of Cups. We got the Strength card. We got the 5 of Swords. We got the 6 of Wands. Got the Judgment card. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. All right. Sorry. This is a new deck for me, so I was just looking at the card. Oh, okay. We have the Empress and we have the Chariot. Okay. Well, we have all kinds of stuff going on here. Let's give me just a moment to kind of look through here and see what we have going on here. Well, what came through at first, more than anything, was that you guys are going to be able to feel victory. That was the first thing that came through, was that you're going to feel very victorious this spring. You're going to basically win some battles. Your strength is going to serve you very well. You're going to be able to get past any obstacles. You're going to be able to come back victorious from any sort of, battles or fights, not necessarily literal ones, but, conflicts, things that you have to deal with. You're going to come out on top of those things. That was the first thing that came to mind. That's going to be a change up for you this spring, because I feel like maybe that's not been happening in the past. Maybe you've been kind of beat up a little bit, or had some troubles that way, or had troubles with things going your direction, and you coming, like I said, coming back victorious. That's the phrase that comes to mind. Coming back victorious. In other words, you set out to do something, and then you come back, and you've got the trophy. You have the winning answer. You have you won the battle, or all of those metaphors, all of those things going on. Um, excuse me, I'm so sorry. All of that is the energy I was getting, especially with these first four cards here. Was that that is the big change. That's what's going to start happening now this spring. That's what you're going to be able to do. Now we also have some other energies here that are kind of intriguing on how they go together. I might actually get some clarifier cards. Because when they came up, they sort of confused me a little bit. They just didn't quite resonate with the rest of the reading for some reason, or I wasn't exactly sure where things were going with them, if that makes any sense. Okay? Because you have the Judgment, you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, you have the Empress card, and you have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot energy usually means quick movement, moving on to something new, something different. The Empress energy can mean, trying to think of, can mean kind of new birth, new thoughts, so forth. Because she often will represent that kind of thing. The Hermit energy is knowledge, and gaining a certain amount of knowledge. So that might be something going on here. Pages are, also kind of that newer energy as well, normally. So let's get some clarifier. Hi guys, Tandra here. We're taking a pause in the reading to let you know I made a mistake during the reading. I have a new deck of cards, this Pre-Raphaelite Tarot, and when the Nine of Wands came up, I did not see it as wands right away. Matter of fact, I never did until later on after the reading. And so then I thought, well, it must be the Hermit card, and come to find out it was not, and that was why I was struggling so much for that section of the reading. And the clarifier cards did help put things back on track and do things the way they were supposed to do it. So Spirit did help me out here when I was looking at something wrong. So just to let you know, that was what was going on there. And thanks so much for your patience and your understanding. Cards. Let's see if we can figure out exactly what this is trying to tell us here. Because oops. Usually I don't have quite this much trouble. Well, there's the Empress again. Interesting. Okay. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. In this particular one, she's pregnant. So with this Empress energy, it's very possible that if you've been trying to have a baby, or if there has been a project or a job or a relationship that you've been trying to start, or like I said, give birth to, basically, that's the energy going on here with these cards right here. So that's a clarifier for that for sure. Is that it's very possible you'll give birth to something this spring. It could be literally a baby. It could be something else that you've been trying to work on or bring forth. But there's a lot of energy going on here of giving birth. There's a lot of energy of bringing forth something like that. This may resonate with some of you in that maybe you've been having trouble having children, and maybe that's where this strength and this coming back victorious and stuff energy is coming forth, because maybe this spring it'll actually finally happen. Okay. If that resonates with you, then you'll understand that that was the meaning for you. Let's go ahead and see if we can clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit a little bit as well. Maybe you guys will have to be kind of in a hermit mode to gain the wisdom and the energy and the other things you need for these other things. We do have the Ten of Wands, so there is some possible burdens that have to be released, or some things that need to be completed before you can move forward in this energy. So you should be completing some things this spring as well, which makes sense with the Hermit, because the Hermit, kind of goes off to learn his wisdom, then comes back and shines his light on things. After that period of rest and inner knowledge and so forth. So that makes sense that you guys would be completing some sort of project that might also work with the giving birth as well, because you might be finishing up whatever it would take for the new energy to come forth. So I guess that's kind of what all these cards were trying to stipulate here. With the clarifiers, that's what makes the most sense, is that basically you're in the mode this spring of completing things up that you've had to complete, and then moving forward. That's where the Chariot comes in as well. You're moving forward to something new and giving birth to something new. You're completing up whatever it will take to be able to finally do this, and so forth. So, and I guess that goes along with the strength and the victoriousness and coming back victorious and all of that energy as well. I guess it all does go together. It's just at first it just didn't seem to be real clear to me. Sometimes that happens, which, okay. But yeah, I guess it all does kind of make sense together, where basically you are finishing up some really kind of rough things. You're finishing up some burdensome things. You're finishing up some stuff to finally be able to give birth to and move forward and be on that journey. This is going to take some strength, and you have the strength that it takes. That's really great. Like I said, coming back victorious. That's the phrase that keeps coming to mind. And so that's, the issue we got going on there. So sounds great. Sounds wonderful that you're going to be able to do this. I would love to hear more about it. So if you all want to, write and let us know what it is that you've been doing and that you are working towards, that would be wonderful. We'd love to hear that. Let's go ahead and move on to our charms. Let's see if there's anything else we can find out about this spring or this energy or anything else that goes on here. And then we'll do your oracle spheres. Okay. Okay, wow. Well, we have young and strong, so strength is definitely, you guys will find a lot of inner strength this spring to be able to do the things that you want to do and accomplish them, and so forth. So this is kind of interesting. We have a GGA, but for some reason I spelled the word gag. And that's the energy of kind of feeling, kind of like you've, gagging on something or have to get it on out of there, or, choke it up kind of thing. So I'm not sure if that resonates with any of you guys, but for some reason that popped up. But these letters could mean anything that you, want them to mean, whatever comes to mind when you see those letters, or, initials and so forth. We also have the Lion here. So once again, strength. Also that Leo energy. The Leo energy deals with a lot with having children, and working with children, and also that being out there, getting noticed. Being, I'm trying to think of the right words. The Leo energy is one where they're kind of out in the limelight quite a bit. And so I think that might be something that will change up for you this spring as well, is that you will be noticed. That's where the coming back victorious recognition thing keeps coming in with the Six of Wands. Notoriety might be something that's going to happen for you this spring as well. But like I said, it also resonates with children. You have the Four, which is a foundational energy. It's also the fourth house of astrology, which is the one that deals with motherhood and home, early home life, and those kinds of energies as well. So that rings true for your reading again. You do have the skull and crossbones here. And the only energy I'm getting from that is that things that might have been holding you up or had kind of made things more difficult for you should get easier. You should be able to overcome them now, is the kind of thing. We do have the butterfly, which is a good transformational energy, so you are going to transform. So I get the feeling that you guys haven't been showing a lot of your strength and a lot of that other stuff up until now. And so I feel like that inner strength and all of those things, you're going to transform into that. We also have the heart, love here. So I really feel like something to do. This is where, once again, children are really resonating here. I really feel like some of you guys might actually have children or get children or something that you can, it's going to totally transform your life and make you feel very much in love. There's a strength in that love that, will never die out, kind of thing. And that was kind of the energy I got with that. We also kind of have the birthday cake here with a heart on it. So once again, giving birth to something, starting out something new. It's interesting. We have the Be You Bravely. We talked about you having a lot of strength and bravery and so forth. So you're going to utilize a lot of that this spring. That's definitely the thing that really goes forward with you. You're going to feel a lot more confident and well-groomed with the comb here. We do have the feather here. That is a spiritual feather. Usually that means you're going to be more in connection with your spirit team and your spiritual guides and people like that. They're going to help you along and be with you this spring quite a bit. You might get some messages from them, supportive messages and so forth. So that's something for you to look out for. We also have Tinkerbell here, or a fairy. That is where magic comes into play. Wishes, dreams coming true. That whole realm is possible for you this spring. Is finally getting a wish that you've really been wanting. I really see that for you guys. So that's exciting. Let's take a look at our cards here, see if there's any other special things we need to worry about. Well, once again, you have the Five of Swords. So once again, coming back victorious. There might be a cost involved with this, but it will be worth it, I feel like. So you've got that going on. You also have the Seven of Wands energy. And the Jack of Wands or the Page of Wands. So there is some new excitement. I really feel like you guys might resonate with Pile 1 as well. So if you had trouble deciding, or you thought maybe watching Pile 1, you might want to go back and watch that, because some of the same energies involved in this reading seem to strike me over there as well. So I just wanted to let that know for you guys, in case you wanted to watch that. It might be more clear for some of you over there. But we do have all of that energy, like I said, bravery, strength, coming back victorious, being able to complete up some rough things and start anew, giving birth to things, all that. That's your energy coming for this spring. That's the keywords. That's the things that we've got going. So that's what really came through. Let's go ahead and look at your oracle spheres and see what answers we can get for you guys. Okay, we have 4 different stands here. We have blue, bronze, silver, and gold. You decide which one you'd like to get your answer on, and we'll go out and we'll get your answers. All right, number 1, blue, is is a not sure. Number 2, bronze is a probable. Number 3, silver is a very likely. And number 4, gold's a very likely as well. So we have a not sure, a probable, a very likely, and a very likely. So there's your Oracle's Fairy answers for today. Thank you very much for being here for the reading and being part of the channel. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so and hitting the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos when they come out. Do check out our other videos on the channel. We have hundreds of tarot readings out there for you to look at, and there's bound to be some out there that might be of use to you. We also have our Patreon videos that we do put out. We put out videos every day over there, as well as a special one every week that's exclusive to Patreon. So if you want to sign up over there, it's as little as $1 a month, and there is a link in the description to send you over there as well. Also, we do put out these videos every week on YouTube, so we look forward to seeing you in future videos. And may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.